Hi, in this session I'm going to show you how to create a multi-axis combo chart in Jaspersoft Studio 6.3. To show you the underlying data, we're going to be using a table like this that contains dates, number of shipments, number of late shipments, a percentage that we want to chart. Within Excel we want to create a combo chart with the bars representing shipments and late shipments, and a line chart representing the percentages of late shipments. To create this combo chart within Jaspersoft Studio, it needs to look like this, and to get to that point I'm going to create a new detail bar and create the chart down at the bottom. Let's create a few just to push it down. So we grab the chart from the palette, drop it into a band. I'm going to choose the multi-axis chart. Notice that finish is not highlighted. Click on next. So the first action we're going to create is the bar chart. So I'm going to find the bar chart there, click on finish. So this bar chart is in the detail 5 section, detail 5 band, which is there if you're looking at it over outline, the outline view. Back to the chart. I'm going to maximise this within this band size to contain a fit both. So if I double click on that, nothing happens because you have to edit this chart via the properties in the outline view. So in the outline view, I'm going to click on the data set within the bar plot. Now we define the dataset used within the first bar chart. Clicking on dataset and over in properties, I can choose the dataset that I need, which is the late dispatches. Notice that in the outline view, the main dataset is just the run date. A very simple select statement, get date, select get date. In the subset dataset here, you see I'm using this select statement, which is days ago description, warehouse shipments, late percentage, which looks like this as a result, to prove that it does work. I can grab that and then go back into Workbench and run it, and that's what it looks like. So back in the bar chart, so I've selected the late dispatches dataset. I'm going to use the same connections as the main master report. Then for the actual values within the bar chart, I'm going to click on chart series. By clicking on the category series in the outline view, and in the properties, this is where I define what's being used. So let's just clear out the zeros. Category, that's the labels on the x-axis, so this will be the dates. I'm going to use the text dates description labels. I'm going to use the shipment numbers. This is just the name. It's just the name for the values, and the actual values themselves, they'll be the description, the shipments as well. So a quick preview. It's thrown an error. The reason why it's thrown an error is because within here we've used numbers, numeric values, or a big decimal as a label expression, and it's expecting a string, so let's use a Java function to convert that to a string. Now let's preview that. Right, we can't see the values, but let's go back to the multi-axes and something somewhere in here will mean we can turn on show labels, which is that true. Notice in the chart area the actual bars drop slightly. That's an indication to show that the labels will be added. And secondly, I'm just going to do a quick preview. We'll see that the descriptions on the bottom are horizontal, so we want to make them vertical. Let's click back on bar plot in the chart plot area. Look for this dial and just tap 90%. That makes it vertical. If you tap in 270, it actually goes a bit strange and crosses the x-axis. So let's not do that and do 90. Preview. That should work. Excellent. Now I want to add a line chart to speed up this tutorial. Add a line chart. So I'm going to open the overview, and the outline view. I'm going to right click. Let's do that again. Right click on the chart and create chart axis. This time I want a line chart. Click on finish. And it'll add 2. Don't need 2, I'll need 1. Okay, let's leave it. Create line. Finish. Let's have a look. Okay. So the first thing we do is point it to the correct data set. And say use the same connection as master, and there we go. Into the categories. Again, we're filling the fields. That'll give it the actual values to plot. This is the percentages. Categories, which is the x-axis. Again, that's the dates, the values themselves. These are going to be percentage. Okay. And for argument's sake, I'm going to push in the percentages as well. There's the labels, but this actually doesn't help later on, because for a line chart, you cannot display. You cannot display the actual values used, which is frustrating. Do a quick preview. So Lake's percentages is in blue. So if I click on, for the bar chart side of things, if I click on the bar plot, I can see show labels, whereas the line plot, show labels is not visible. I've tried multiple combinations to try and get this working, and it doesn't. Extremely frustrating. The last bit, we need to just clean up some of these y-axis labels. So ideally I'd want to put a percentage sign on these figures and then get rid of that black vertical line and also the points. To do that, go back to the line plot. The category is the bottom, yeah, x-axis, so we want to go to the value axis line colour. Here we make that white, or we can make it completely transparent. Let's try that. There it disappears. And the label mask, let's try, I don't think it's actually, yeah, let's try that. I do believe maybe it's not point, no, and then a single quote on a space, a percentage sign, and give that a go. Excellent. Probably get rid of that trailing zero, just to neaten it up. That's it, I think. Probably need to add some y-axis labels to say that that's percentages, and the inner set of numbers is shipments. So let's stick with a line plot for now. Let's add a label. It's a string, so this is a percentages. Late percentage. That's there. Preview. Just to check that it doesn't fail when it compiles, which is great. Now if we did the same for the bar chart label. Notice now I'm not going to use the double quotes. I'm just going to type in shipments, press return. So it looks like it'll be fine then in design view. However, when we click on preview, it should throw an error because it thinks it's a variable. So if I surround it with double quotes, it should be fine. There we go, done. Perhaps we should move the line chart in front. In front of the bar. Does that work? Yes, it does. So you can reorder the way that things are displayed by changing the order in which they are in the outline view. Thanks.